Hi boys and girls, I hope you're all well. Today we're going to do a lesson on our third year business management course called Business in Action. It's a bit of a strange setting today, not like in a classroom. I'm joined by my classroom assistant Emily. Say hi Emily.
Hello.
And also we're joined by our guinea pig Poppy. Say hello Poppy. You could at least squeak. Okay. Now we're going to cover three different things today. So we're going to cover sectors of the economy, sectors of industry and different types of companies. Okay, so the first thing we'll look at, just a recap, sectors of the economy. So as we talked about in class over the past few months, sectors of the economy will cover the public sector, the private sector and the third sector. Okay, so public sector businesses are businesses that are funded by the taxpayer, for example NHS Scotland or South Lanarkshire Council. Now these companies are set up to really provide a service to the taxpayer, things like healthcare, education, maybe even emptying bins, cutting your local parks and so on. The second type of company you'll come across are private sector businesses, which their main aim is making a profit, for example Greggs. And under private sector you'll have things like four different types of companies: sole traders, partnerships, public limited companies and private limited companies. Okay. And the third type of business in the sector of economy would be third sector businesses, and these will cover things like charities or clubs like Hamilton Golf Club, or social enterprises like The Big Issue, where they raise money but with a social aim, like helping homeless people or helping people with disabilities and so on. Okay, so that's a quick recap on sectors of the economy. The second thing we're going to talk about is sectors of industry. And as you can see on the spider diagram behind me, the three different sectors of industry are primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. Okay? So primary sector are businesses that extract raw materials, things like farming, fishing, coal mining, oil exploration, where they actually take things out of the ground, would all fall under primary sector businesses. The second thing will be secondary sector, and these are companies that manufacture products, things like shipbuilding, house building, making food, making cars, making planes, making clothes, would all fall under secondary sector. And the final one will be the tertiary sector, and that's like the services sector, things like banking and mobile communications like mobile phones, supermarkets, cinemas, restaurants, tourism will all fall under tertiary. Okay, the third thing we're going to recap on is the four different types of companies. Now these companies all fall under the private sector that we mentioned before, so these types of companies all aim to make a profit, and the four we're going to mention are sole traders, partnerships, PLCs and LTDs. Okay, so a sole trader is a business owned by one person where they aim to make a profit. For example, Viva Sandwiches is a sole trader. It's one person called Jerome. And the thing with sole traders is they have unlimited liability. So if Jerome's business fails and he owes the bank £20,000, the bank can actually seize his private possessions like his car, his golf clubs, his house to repay these debts. Second type of company is partnerships, similar to a sole trader in terms of unlimited liability, but they're owned by between 2 and 20 people. So something like Campbell and Campbell hairdressers would be a partnership. The third type of company is a private limited company, and these end in LTD. So my brother's company, KA Goalkeeping or Calinar, is an LTD. He's got a shareholder in himself, Kenny, and he's got a shareholder called David, and they have both got limited liability. So if the business fails, they will lose their stake in the company, but they won't lose their private possessions. Okay, and the fourth one are public limited companies called PLCs. So things like Tesco PLC would be a good example. These are owned by shareholders, but they're quite big. They're multinational companies where anybody can buy shares in them. You would buy shares in the London Stock Exchange, and then you could own a share in the business. And what happens is the shareholders appoint a board of directors to run the company and a managing director to run the company, and these shareholders are paid a dividend each year depending on the level of profit. They will get a dividend back. Okay, so that's been a quick run through of Business in Action Unit 1. the three main things: sectors of economy, sectors of industry, and different types of companies. Okay. Well done, Emily. Say bye to the viewers.
Bye.
Look after yourself, everyone. Make sure your families are safe too. Take care.